All right, so today we're going to talk about how cafes can improve the relationships or venues in the relationships. So last time we talked about Shikina Cafe and we talked about how to use um, specific CTAs, static CTAs, signing up to forms and when to use those forms. So today we're going to talk about more on-demand and pressure-based activities. So we're going to talk about the gamification of making your coffee shop. So rather than just having these ordinary coupon codes and other items which do provide some level of loyalty, we're going to look at a more detailed version of the loyalty process. So let's just go in. We're going to just log in again. Today we're going to be looking at the CTAs. So today we're going to go into Cafe Shekina and we're going to look at the different types of CTAs. So last time we talked about different CTAs. We talked about creating a newsletter with a form and redirect. Here they're able just to sign up, fill in the information, and we're able to capture the submissions of that. So we can have the advertisement on the TV and visualizing what's happening. Um, the next is creating a loyalty program, which we're going to look at the games and how to use games. So in this case, we're going to set up a game. First, we look at the types of points. So a game is anything that relates to points. So in the world of gamification, everything, I mean, not everything, but many things can come down to how you structure your points. So in this case, we're going to configure two types of points the for the customer. First, we call it the coffee point. So this is like your standard type of coupon codes. You can allocate the point types, the maximum number of points, and the trigger type. So in this case, we're saying that it comes from a QR code, and we'll go into how that gets there in a moment. The next type of point is we can set like daily rewards. So imagine this, like you have a coupon code system and you're having the collection of points, but this is something that becomes static. It's something that, oh, I went to this coffee shop, I got my point or I got my coupon code, but I didn't um but I forget about it, right? It's in the background. So the concept of daily points or weekly points or whatever we want to call it is trying to create a schedule where we're rewarding people um, for basically being a member. So it's not necessarily just a once off, but we're giving them a reason to come back again. So if I have a punch card and there's 10 punch cards and I'm on number three, maybe I'm motivated to complete that list, but maybe I'm not. But if I'm getting points which are going to expire, I create a feeling of loss. I create a feeling of, um, okay, I got my 5 points. I haven't used my 5 points. So tomorrow it's going to say me, oh, you lost a point because you haven't used your 5 point. So it's trying to encourage engagement with you as a company. Um, so here our coupons are our point system is daily. And now we can start getting into the games. So here we have 3 games set up. So each game can be associated, or loyalty programs can be associated with the points. So the points here is coffee shop points. So we can say that the we have the loyalty program and we're going to be using the coffee points. And we can create, in this case, different types of actions. So the user can use whatever they want. So in the sense of the traditional punch card, you punch, 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 punch. Okay, you gotta get 1 point, you get a punch. But here we're changing the paradigm. Like you can get a point and now you can gamble it. So every time I have a coffee, I can come and play the slot machine with my coffee point. So it's a more of an engaging way of working with people. It's a level of excitement. It's for those that just don't want to collect point but are more into the interaction. It gives them a motivation to engage with your business in a way where I get my point for my coffee and now I can play the slot machine. So first of all, we can configure the slot machine. We can add different types of areas. We can add try again, no win, extra points, amounts, and of course we can add things like coupon codes. So we can say, well, they can win a coupon code. So, what coupon code? Okay, let's say buy one, get one free. We can gamble, buy one, get one free. And, we want to encourage this equally. So we're going to put a one here. So the probability is each has a one probability. But let's say we want to really give away a lot of coupon codes, we're going to set it to 4. And in this case, we can say there's a maximum of 1, so they can only win one at a time um, for that coupon code. So now we can configure that with the extra points. We want them to win a lot. We don't want them. We don't want them to win too many. We can decrease the probabilities, as well as setting the expiry dates, which are optional here. So let's go have a look. Play slot machine. Boom, 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 boom. Try again. Ah, I lost. Okay, cool. I got more points. This is obviously just a demo. Cool. I won 10 extra points here. That's awesome. So, we have the extra points. Here we have 10 extra points configured. Obviously, if it's a coffee shop, you'd probably only want one or two or three coffee points. So here we get to play again, and the process goes on. We got a no win here, so they could win, as I said, different things, the coupon codes, whatever you configure that you want to play in the slot machines. Second, we have the play to win. The play to win is very similar. Try again, no win, extra points, different two free turns, coupons, and everything as well. But in this case, it's a different game. So we don't have to have it the same. We can individually create multiple spins. We could create, a combination of point systems here. So spin the wheel allows us to create an excitement, an engagement where people are seeing what they could potentially win and spinning to see if they win it. Uh, and can be configured accordingly. Punch cards. So punch cards is the same kind of thing. So we can configure the number of punch card. Boom, you get 10, you get the coupon code. So you can go get your free coffee. And as a company, you can register this. So these are the types of game. Now let's talk about the daily game. So let's say we want a daily game and we're going to well, we can mark it as active. We're going to use the daily points. So now we're not using the points from the coffee shop, but we're using like, hey, come back again. So let's go ahead. We can say we want to try again. We want a no win. That's going to cost, that'll cost a point. Um, we have let's say we have an extra point. They can win two extra points, same probability. And the most important thing here is that we probably want something to drive them to do coupons. So we have buy one, get one free, um, and other ones. So right now we just have the two, but imagine here we could have, get your dessert free, get your muffin free, get a drink with your meal, get whatever it is. So now you're creating something which you might have given away for free, but now you're doing it as a promotion. So now it suddenly has a sense of value. The value of that coupon is going to exist within your system. So they can come here and they can create their coupon. So every day they're being notified, they're getting their points, and they're able to, whatever game you decide, to play the game, to be able to improve that. So that's a high engagement gamification. And because it has maximums and because coupon codes expire, you can create a certain pressure with your customer in the sense of you have to use your points, you have to gamble your points, you have to engage with the company, with the cafe. And when you got the coupon codes, they're going to expire. So you don't want to waste it because you have a sense of earning something because you had to wait for it. You had to do some kind of interaction with it. And the loss effect is important as well because you don't want to lose something that you'll gain. Like it's wasteful. So it's not like giving someone a pack of coupons where you actually devalue because there's so many coupons in there. It actually, because you're only giving one or two or occasional coupon, suddenly that coupon has a lot more value in the psychologically in the eye of the beholder because it took effort and because it took gain and because they might lose it again and never get it again. So that is the concept of these points. And you can have more points, but you can trigger them from the system. So with your internal content, you can create a video and overlay the call to action. You can create your internal content like we did last time. So we can do the buy one, get one free, join the community. So let's go ahead and just modify one of these so we're not starting from scratch. And we can go to, let's say, our newsletter. So our call to action currently was the sign up, but now we can create a call to action for the games. So let's go ahead and do that. We got buy one, get one free. So add CTA. So um, uh, let's say daily points, or we could say punch card or whatever. And we're going to choose the loyalty program. In this case, we have our loyalty program that we're going to have. So we got our daily point um, loyalty program. Oh, looks like join the community. We also had existing in the system. So our internal content, we can go ahead and associate. So we already have join the community, which is the CTA link, join the community. So once we scan this, we're going to be able to see that our CTA is going to allow us to register. So let's see what happens now. So now you imagine, boom, on the TV, um, you're going to get this ad, you're going to get this promotion, you're going to see everything. So, get the punch card or don't miss out on coupons. You want to add that pressure sale element in here to get a little bit of incitement and engagement. Um, so here we can see what our CTA looks like. We can go here and we can just preview our CTA. So we can go ahead and scan from a QR code. They would have scanned it on the TV. Now they have all the options that they want. They can play the spin the wheel or punch card or whatever they want to do. Add the points, here claim, gamble, and interact. Uh, because it's multiple companies, you're not just part of one application. So the exciting thing is that you're also sharing this with other people. So the people don't have these individual coupons. They're able to use just one application for, different gamification elements within the company, all promoted through your television. But let's say, how does this all work? Let's wrap it all up together. So there's a few ways you can work. So if you allocate a coupon, your coupon needs to be redeemed. Simply, we can start the camera, which won't start because I'm recording, and it will be able to scan the coupon. Or you simply choose the points, and because we only have one set of points here, we click start the camera and it'll automatically scan for the points. So that will automatically update their phone and their application to give them more points in the system. This will work. This is obviously desktop, but this could be easily on a mobile or any other kind of scanning device that you have plugged in. Essentially, it's just acting like a camera that you can scan and you can allocate points to. So bringing this in to using your television as a channel for advertisement really gives you a next level of engagement. It's all about creating that strategy and using all the senses. Having something so static like, oh, look, we have coupons in a book, or we have, a discount. These are all good things, but what if you can apply it in a different way? What if you can apply it with a sense of urgency, being able to encourage people? What if you give it a sense of gambling and excitement? What if there's a sense of loss when someone's coupon is about to expire and it's telling them that their coupon's to expire? So this is a way to bring your television, your promotion, your internal content, your insights into something that's actually engaging as well. So once they leave your store, once they leave your cafe, their mindset is like, oh, I want to play the game again. Oh, I have this coupon. It expires in 5 days. Oh, I got my daily points. Let me go check it every day. And now I'm seeing the company brand. I'm seeing the company name. I'm engaging in it. And oh, I won this coupon. Oh, okay, cool. I get a free drink with my meal. Oh, I'm near there, so I might as well go to that cafe. So all these psychological gamification things create this sense of excitement, engagement, and trigger on a whole bunch of different emotions within a customer. And it's really about trying to bring that customer back, bring that customer and engaging with them rather than something which may engage in a short period of time, but doesn't necessarily engage in the long period of time. So that's all I have for this video, and next we'll go into more details about scheduling and pressure sales and other techniques.